Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports, and we have just witnessed the most incredible game, probably the best game of the Autumn Nation series by country mile. Australia beat Wales right to the death. Unbelievable. My name's Mark, and I'm just going to run you through this game because honestly, I cannot believe what I've just seen. Just did the whole live watch along, and it was just incredible, absolutely incredible. So I'll tell you something though. Australia have found themselves an unbelievable player and probably led the entire charge the whole game in terms of when they went down, and I'll explain. Just unbelievable. Mark Tawakanitasawa, or Wasa. It's an unbelievable, difficult name to say, and I apologize that I'll butcher it, but what a game. Storming game from the young man. Brought in because of how well he played for the for the A side in Australia, and my word, did he have an impact today. Basically led the charge. The last 20 minutes is basically what happened in that game. I mean, I can go through the first 60 minutes, there's no doubt about that, but the last 20 minutes was just Wales throwing it completely away. Unanswered points. So many. I mean, 34 points to 13. That is what it was at the 60-minute mark. 34 points to 13. It ended 39 points to 34 in Australia's favour. Wales, you have to answer for that. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. So anyway, going through this game. Australia started a little bit brightly. Got an early penalty there. Make it 3-0. Slot, I tell you, the kicking today was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Nobody really missed. So Wales did get early dominance after that little small patch for Australia right off the get-go. And they went and scored. Jack Morgan scored the first try. And Wales just really dominated them in every aspect of the game. They were just running really hard at them, and they were just able to make meters every time. They weren't really finding many gaps, but they were just making meters the whole time, and it was really good to see. Australia did manage to answer back with a penalty, the 15-minute mark, so it was making 7-6. 19 minutes came. Wales got their own penalty as a result of their attacking play to make it 10-6. And then Wales just started dominating from the 20th minute, and Australia just started going nowhere. They really did. They just started losing their way completely. Faletau, who's marking his 100th Test cap today, went and scored a try for them in the corner, making it 17-6. And then another penalty to Wales made it 20-6 just a few minutes after that. Then Australia managed to get a try, I mean, really out of nowhere, because they didn't have much rights to go and score that try. But yeah, they hit back with the maul of their own, which worked quite well. It was a bit of a controversial one because we couldn't really see the ball get put down, but TMO deemed it a try. So nonetheless, Australia managed to get that try, and that was Fainga who put that ball down from the maul. So it made it 2013, and then a yellow card came Jake Gordon's way, deliberate knockdown, slash an offside position when Wales were right on their line, and Wales went and scored from the... they didn't score actually, that's what I was going to say. So the penalty was had, and Gordon went off. And they had 3 scrum penalties straight, and they were put onto final warning Australia on their own line, and then Wales couldn't somehow get it over. So half-time, Wales led 20 points to 13. They came out, and let's be honest, they came out in the second half, and Australia was still nowhere. They did the exact same thing as the first half, basically. Had 3 minutes of decent period. They had a penalty, Reece Hodge almost slotting a monster penalty. But then, it was all Wales. They went down to 13 men due to a shocking... Well, they had another scrum, and as I say, they were on that scrum warning. So what happened was another yellow card. So they're suddenly down to 13 men. So what happened? Wales scored try, 27 points to 13 in the 47th minute. It was none other than Jack Morgan who put the ball down. And then very shortly after that, another Wales try, 6 minutes again. After that, to a 14-man Wallabies thing, because obviously Gordon come back on at that point, and it was Rio Dyer with the easiest try he'll ever score right in the corner, just due to numbers, basically. And then 57 minutes come, and Wallabies managed to get a brilliant try that would basically kickstart their entire comeback. 57 minutes, boom. 34 points to 18. Mark Nawakanitawasa with the try. Tell you something, this is a kid that you need to watch. He basically led the comeback. Australia were nowhere. They tried to have a whole talk session, and it was just, they were nowhere. You could see faces were so demotivated, but not him. Not him. He went forward and decided, you know what, I'm going to grab this game by the scruff of its neck, and I'm going to go and lead my team to victory, apparently. So, he went and put the ball down, and then, boom, suddenly the biggest turning point, I think, in the Wales side, because, I mean, there was only 10 minutes later that something else happened in Australia's favour, really, and that was Justin Tipuric. their captain. What an idiot. So what happened was Australia managed to get a intercept in midfield. It was Samu, I think, with the intercept. And Timuric sees this as soon as the ball goes into his hands, sticks out his foot, trips him deliberately with his foot. Obviously, very deliberate play. Now, it might well have stopped the immediate try, but what it did cause was an onslaught of tries. Because he might have stopped the immediate try, but what happened is he got a yellow card. Australia kick it off into their half. Less than a minute later, after Timuric's yellow card, they score anyway. Boom. Australia score, literally 68th minute, 34 points to 25 now. Still, if Timuric was on, you'd still back Wales, because at the end of the day, not much time left. You still got 15 men. But no, he decided to get a yellow card. So now it's 14 men. So what happens? 5 minutes later, Australia all over them. And what happens? Another try. So, 34 points to 32. Now you're going into the last 10 minutes with, 14 men still for Wales. And so Wallabies somehow managed to pull it out of the bag. And right at the end, even after what would have been a deliberate knock-on and a penalty anyway, old Lachlan Lonergan goes over in the corner. Well, not quite in the corner. He runs in from the corner to the middle and scores a try, which puts the Wallabies into the lead. And they do convert the try. Wallabies score right at the end there. And then Wales almost actually managed to get their own little say at the end as well. In terms of they kick the ball forward. And Australia were literally like 2 seconds away from the 80th minute mark. And they go and get penalised for sealing. Wales then put the ball out for a line out, and they spread the ball, and they're on the Australian 5-metre line for ages, and then boom, same man who scored the try to put Australia into the lead, Lachlan Lonergan, gets over and turns the ball over, and he himself kicks the ball out to get Australia's big win. Massive win, and I'll tell you something, it's only going to cause questions for Wales, because how do you have that many unanswered points? 34 points to 13. To lose 34 points to 39. Unbelievable. Big question marks over the coach. Big question marks over Timuric. Was idiot, just for being an idiot. And Wales in a bit of trouble there. Australia get our jail free card because it's not been a great tour for them either. But what a way to end. Tell you what an incredible match it was to watch. Be sure to go and watch those highlights because what an incredible game. But yeah, you've been watching Forever Sports, Forever Rugby. I've been Mark. And on to the next. I'll see you soon.